Okay, well, I'm definitely glad that I saved that spot because I think I have to die. Wait a minute, why did it change? Why did it change? Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I'm so sick. Oh my god, I gotta die. Oh no. Wow, really, dude? Yeah, I might have to use Annabelle. I don't think I can use Kona in this spot. Kona's not tanky enough.
Got him!
What's going on, everybody? It's Childish back at the game, coming at you with another video for Summoners War Chronicles. And in today's video, we bring you guys our 4th episode of Let's Play series, showing you one of the biggest struggles that I've had up until this point here. So, as you guys know, when you jump into this game, you're going to be getting some quests done. You're going to be getting some summons in there, and essentially, you're going to be taking some of the strongest units you pulled in your selective summons alongside some of the free-to-play units, i.e. Kona and Shannon, that you've been recommended from a wide variety of videos out there or streams out there, and essentially just kind of bombard through the content until you hit your first big plateau, right? Well, I hit that in the quest line, which I believe was around Act 3, where the introduction of the stage known as the Sunset Cave. You know, I dealt with it like 4 or 5 times, and as you guys saw from the intro of this video, it was kind of depressing. I think I showed you guys like the 3rd or 4th run, maybe even the 5th run. It took me a handful of times to get it done, and of course I'll showcase that at the end of the video. But that being said, though, biggest element of the game that you got to take full advantage of is that elemental advantage. The elemental advantage providing you a little bit more damage, a higher chance of critically hitting, is extremely important, not only for you going up against the units, but of course on the negative side for the opponent, taking that damage reduction and less chance to crit here. That's a very, very big component when it comes to the amount of damage that they can do, alongside what you kind of bring on the support in to mitigate damage. Like for something like Shannon, bringing in the defense buff here, going to be really, really strong. So definitely take advantage of that. In addition to that, the obvious, right? The obvious monsters and of course their equipment. Now, when I first jumped into this game, we got ourselves a handful of runes and stuff like that we had, but as you guys might have heard from a lot of people out there, as far as like investing in your runes, you really didn't have to do that all too early. You could have literally just slapped on any 6 runes you wanted and taken advantage of the set bonuses you can get, and that would have been enough here. But naturally, I got to the point where my units were now, I started to, I got those nat 5s. I started to invest a lot of resources into a wide variety of units. And then of course, I started to realize, oh, okay, well now I need to slow down here, because now I need to kind of hone in on the actual units that are going to help me with progression, focus on that, utilize that, and like I said, put the runes, the decent runes that I have on it. So you're going to level up your units, you're going to evolve your units. You definitely want to make sure that whichever ones you're focusing on, especially that your main 3, definitely take those resources that you have and invest them into there, right? So when I first jumped into the game, I literally had Alicia, I pulled Annabelle, and then at that time I was using the Wind Cowgirl, right? And so ultimately leveled it up a little bit, but I knew that I was not going to be using it forever, so I kind of waited and then realized, okay, I got to build a Shannon, I got to build a Kona, so let me work on Shannon first. And as you guys can see, she's literally one of my first 2 6 stars in the game here. This is a unit that I'm going to be using for a very, very long time here, and of course at the end of the day, while she is an absolutely amazing support unit here, base stats and whatnot are not going to be as good as their nat 4, nat 5 counterparts. So you got to do everything you can to improve that by means of leveling it up, evolving it up, awakening it when you have the chance to do it. As you can see right now, I'm at 3 stars here. I'm trying to get the 5 stars so I can get that bonus, and get the little beneficial bonus here, like I said, on the skill or whatnot here. So again, leveling up your monsters, awaken your monsters, and then of course making sure you have the elemental advantage are going to be some of the biggest things you're going to focus on here. Again, keep in mind that it's going to be extremely hard to do this for everybody. So the recommendation that I have, and a lot of people have kind of share with me along the way, is those 2 main supports there, especially if you weren't super lucky on your supports and the pulls and whatnot, the Shannon, the Kona, invest into those, because you're going to be using those for a lot of the progression here. And then again, your nat 5 farmer, or the nat 5 that you've heavily invested into, that has been carrying you through this game here, that's going to be another one to do it. Focus on those 3 for now. Again, if you are free to play, because your resources are going to be limited, so you don't want to go too crazy when it comes to investing into multiple units, especially if you're like me who pulled 3 or 4 or 5 nat 5 here. It's really easy to take your leveling mats and whatnot and just kind of spread them thin through it here. Again, I got a rude awakening when I jumped into it, because I literally was clearing everything with ease and didn't have any issues at all, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, here's that stopping point. Like what do I got to do? And ultimately I was at 29k combat power versus the stage, which is at 36k. And so I went ahead and like I said, leveled up my units a little bit, improved my runes on specific units, which at the time I even had Shannon with runes on her that weren't even upgraded. They were just sitting on there with little to no upgrading, just for the set bonuses here. And then ultimately I swapped out my farmer for Vertihill, which again you guys will see in the video here, just to give me the elemental bonus for damage, alongside switching over my staff to a fire-based setup here. That's another thing that I forgot to mention, which again is another thing that a lot of people will forget. If you are using Orbia and she is your damage dealer, keep in mind that as a summoner or a mage, she is going to be one of your strongest damage dealers in the game, right? So obviously you have to kind of capitalize on her strengths by taking advantage of whichever staff you need to get the elemental advantage on whatever it is. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, elemental advantage is crucial. The damage bonus, the crit rate bonus, very good. So if you have that for Orbia, gotta take full advantage of that here. And last but not least, the one thing that I think a lot of people forget as well is improving not only the monsters, but of course the summoner when it comes to the skills, right? Again, we've kind of seen this through the tutorial, but some of the times we don't really pay attention to this all too much. This is going to be extremely important to take advantage of, taking the skills that you collect along the way as you level up here and investing into your main skills alongside your passive skills and your utility skills, things that improve the amount of mana you have overall, things that improve the amount that you will gain, things that improve damage, accuracy, and whatnot, depending on where your HP is at. Again, these are all really great things that you can do to improve it here. And as you guys can see, I've leveled up a little bit since the time that I originally did this video here, and so now I have a few more points to put into these units that are going to be helping me out here. The cool thing about this is, guys, is you will also have an opportunity to go ahead and reset these skills. I believe you're going to be able to reset it up until you get to like level 60 or something like that, if I recall correctly. So this is something that you get to mess around with, and this is something that you get to take full advantage of, because of the fact that if you're struggling on a boss that might have a specific elemental advantage or specific mechanic that has been a struggle to deal with, you can essentially reset this and capitalize on some of these abilities, skills, passes, and whatnot here, or even come on over here and get a little bit of an elemental advantage if it helps you just get that little bit of edge you need. Take advantage of the enhanced skill feature from the summoners here, and again, when you need to switch it out and swap it out for something different, you can go ahead and do that, reset it, and go from there. So again, that's going to be it. My apologies for the long-winded video as always. I can't help myself sometimes when it comes to this, but again, this is the biggest struggle that I've had as far as Summoners War Chronicles go, and so I just want to share all the things that I did along the way to go ahead and help me out. So again, just to kind of go over it real quickly, improving, focusing on your main 3 units, your core units, investing your resources to level it up, evolve it, awaken it, right? Making sure that you have the elemental advantage on your party, especially with your damage dealers that are doing it. If you are a damage dealing summoner, making sure that you're using the right staff to take full advantage of that elemental damage towards the opponent or towards the boss. And also, of course, making sure that you are investing into the skills of not only your summoner, your monster, as of course you're going to be getting duplicates of specific 2-star, 3-star counterparts. They're going to be allowing you to make it a little bit easier to skill up your units and reduce the cooldowns on those abilities here. So I think that's going to be it for now, guys. Again, if there's anything that I missed as far as struggles that you've had and that things that you have done to improve you being able to clear that stuff, please feel free to put it in the comment section down below. I would greatly appreciate it, because again, not only are you helping me, but you're helping out the Summoners War Chronicle community, who have have yet to go through these struggles here and definitely could use your help moving forward here, okay? That's going to be a fan. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish from ChildishPlays. Checking out. Take care, and we'll see you all for the next video for Summoners War Chronicles. Oh, damage up by team. Is it the bonus because I got Vertihill here? Vertihill gets the bonus? Wow, where's the bonus coming from, though? Fourth time trying? Oh, okay. All right, this is it, fam. This is it. 2 years later.
Saved point.
It's a save point. So now we are going to attempt this yet again. Is that off?
Insufficient range.
I couldn't even tell. I really do hope we can do it this time. Assuming that I don't get stunned. Alright. Defense break. Hello.
Unable to move.
I'm staying. I want to stay by. I don't want to get too far away from this. I'm waiting for it to change.
Unable to move.
I can't switch it. I can't switch it. Hello. Get out. Whee! My God. Wait a minute. Where'd she go? Did she die? She died? It only took 5 times to do it, right? It's so good. Did she die? Is that it? I don't even know. Oh my God, so depressed. I can't tell. So here's the sad thing. And the name of this, because I probably put this on YouTube too. You got so many things you got to watch out for. I don't know how people... I can't wait till we see pros. I'm telling you right now. That was too much. This was the first real challenge in Summoners War Chronicles. The first real challenge. At least for me anyways.